This segment demonstrates how to assemble your new 110-pound push spreader. While assembling, do not fully secure any bolts until directed. First, press a plug, part 16, into the end of each hopper tube, part G. Then press a hex flange bearing, part 17, into each of the hopper tubes. Next, slide the gearbox, part F, onto the axle, part E, oriented as seen, and align the holes. Then fully secure it with an 1/8 inch by 1 1/4 inch cotter pin, part 6. Now slide the hopper tubes, part G, onto the axle, oriented as seen. Then align a stand tube, part D, and insert a 1/4 20 by 2 inch hex bolt, part 4, through the hopper tube's lower hole. Then align a small spacer, part 12, and push the bolt through the spacer and the stand tube. Next, insert a 1/4 20 by 2.5 inch hex bolt, part 2, through the upper holes. Now loosely secure them with 2 1/4 20 nylock nuts, part 9, and leave the hardware loose for now. Repeat for the other side. Now identify the side of the axle without the hole in the end. Then slide on a large washer, part 13. Next, slide on a medium spacer, part 11. Then slide on a wheel, part H. Then secure it with a 3/16 by 2 inch cotter pin, part 7. Now onto the other side of the axle, slide on a large washer, part 13. Then slide on a medium spacer, part 11. Now slide on a wheel, part H. Then secure the wheel with an 1/8 inch by 1 1/4 inch cotter pin, part 6. Next, slide the hopper, part 8, down onto the impeller shaft. Then press the black hopper bottom bushing, part 18, onto the impeller shaft and hopper. Next, insert the hairpin agitator, part 8. Now assemble 4 1/4 20 by 1 3/4 inch hex bolts, part 3, with a small washer, part 14, and a medium nylon washer, part 10. Then insert them down through the hopper and the hopper support tubes. Now fully secure them with 4 1/4 20 nylock nuts, part 9. Tighten them fully now. Next, fully secure the bolts fastening the stand tube and hopper support tubes. Next, align a T-handle tube, part C, and insert a 1/4 20 by 1 3/4 inch hex bolt, part 3. Then fully secure it with a 1/4 20 nylock hex nut, part 9. Now repeat for the other side and fully secure the assembly. Then insert a 1/4 20 by 2.5 inch hex bolt, part 2, through the T-handles and loosely secure it with a 1/4 20 nylock nut, part 9. Next, align the control cable housing, part A, and insert a 1/4 20 by 3 1/4 inch hex bolt, part 1, and loosely secure it with a 1/4 20 nylock nut, part 9. Now fully secure the 1/4 20 nylock nuts. Then slide on a hand grip, part 15, and repeat for the other side.